Welcome back everybody, your typical bull here, and today we are going to be talking about big bids and offers. We have this lesson and one more left in our tape reading course, and then we can get back into some options and answering some viewer questions and stuff. But before we get into it, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. Your support really helps the channel to grow, and it is very much appreciated. And if you would like to, you can join the YouTube premium program or support me on Patreon. Links for that are below. You get access to my watch lists and a direct inbox to me. So a bid is unusually large compared to bids that have been routinely shown. Could represent institutional orders. Institutions are, for the most part, what pushes the order flow, so it's important to watch the big money. So when you see 100 shares on the bid and only a few hundred on the offer, the stock will generally trade higher from that price because the demand is larger. So pay attention when the levels these bids occur at, they are important. If the bid is filled and holds, the stock will most likely trade higher. If the bid drops, this could be signs of weakness. So the exact opposite is going to be true of this for big offers. It'll be much larger than the normal offers shown on the ticker. So what do you do when you see it? When a large bid or offer holds, generally you try and step in front of it and go long for bids and short for the offers. You should exit the long position if the bid starts to shrink in size quickly or if it drops altogether, and exit a short position when the offer drops or shrinks in size rapidly. Generally, when the bid side is larger than the ask side, the ticker will move higher, and when the ask side is larger than the bid side, it will trade lower. So it's very simple to spot. It will be a much larger bid or offer than the normal sizing for the ticker. So what about a big bid or offer that shows quickly and then disappears? This is what's called a flash order. It happens when the order is hidden, or if basically somebody with a lot of money wants to see what happens to the ticker when a big bid or offer is placed. Also, do note that these can sometimes be fake orders, so you have to be watching the prints to see what's actually filling. So take note of the price points though, and watch how the market reacts to them once it gets there. What about large orders that step up or down? So a lot of times you'll see like a big order that'll just sit there and wait on fills, but sometimes a big order will either step up if it's a bid to get filled, or it'll step down if it's an offer to get filled. Usually when you see a big order, you want to step in front of it. You would exit if that order lifts or it decreases in size quickly. It's a pretty straightforward trade. So oftentimes a big bid will be filled partially and the stock will move away from it higher. Sometimes the bid will step up higher in order to be filled. You just step in front of these orders, and then when they're filled completely, you exit your trade. If a big bid is filled and then it drops, usually you want to exit your long positions and possibly get short, because there's a lot of sellers selling into that bid, so it's filling rapidly. There's a lot more sellers than bids. So big bids stepping up mean that somebody wants to get long quickly, and they don't really care if they get filled at higher prices. The opposite is true for big offers stepping down. It means somebody wants to exit a lot of shares very quickly, and they don't care if they get lower prices for them. This is a good time to step in front of it and get short. The faster big orders are being filled is also important. If you see big bids filling quickly, you should be taking notes of these levels. You can take trades based around them. It may be time to consider exiting a position if you're in front of a big bid that's being filled very rapidly. The chances of this order lifting are very, very high because it's filling so quickly. You may even consider starting a short position when you notice this happening. Do keep in mind though to always use Confluence with your charts and other indicators as well. Tape reading is not the end all be all, only another tool in your trading belt. Sometimes you could see a stock at a resistance with a big bid a, a big offer at this level, I'm sorry, a big offer that is decreasing in size very rapidly, this could mean that the stock's about to break out and it could be a great time to get long. People are buying up these shares very quickly. And that's why you would see that offer shrinking very rapidly. The same story with the stock at support with a large bid that's decreasing quickly. It could mean that the stock's about to break down. You might want to consider getting short. People are rapidly selling into this bid. A fake order, you can recognize real orders when the price moves to that level. If there's no volume traded there, you have to watch the prints to find this out. So if the price moves right through, it's likely fake. A lot of time people place large orders just to see what the reaction to them will be, or to trick the other market participants or algorithms. So that's going to pretty much cover it for this part. Remember to always be watching your tape and studying it. You're not going to get better at it if you're not watching. Also, please do remember to click that like button, leave your comments below, and subscribe, and consider hitting that join button on your channel. You get some pretty cool emojis and access to my watch list, or following me on Patreon. I will see everybody in the next one. Cheers.